Hey, I just came in from outside, tried to do a podcast on the beach. It's just not going to work. Way too windy, as you can tell by my wind-blown appearance. I wanted to talk to you today. He's coming soon, and so many people are waiting and talking about it and anxiously looking forward to his arrival. What I'm talking about is right now in the church, we're all focused on the arrival of the Holy Spirit and the celebration of his coming through Pentecost, 50 days after Easter. Pentecost is the last Sunday of this month. And there seems to be this year, I don't know if you've experienced, but a greater buzz about the celebration and looking at his arrival this year than there has been in the past. Last night, Sharon and I and Mackenzie went to the beach just to look at the waves and to watch the close of the day. It was pretty windy and loud with the waves crashing and the sand blowing across the beach. As I was thinking about Pentecost and watching the light fade, I found myself mesmerized by the sand and how it would blow across the beach and then over the road and up into the sand dunes and even across them. It was actually quite a sight. And I realized that when sand gets caught in the wind, sometimes it becomes an incredible force. It whips all around and it can stop all life moving forward in some situations. Wind can transform mountains into valleys and change the landscape forever. We've seen that right here on the coast a number of times. Can you imagine being caught up in the wind? I mean, where will you end up? It's like Dorothy in the tornado in The Wizard of Oz. It's scary to think about being taken by the wind anywhere that it goes. You can't control it. You can't force it. You can't, in some cases, stop it. John 3:8 says, "The wind blows where it wishes, and you hear the sound of it, but you do not know where it comes from and where it is going. So is everyone who is born of the Spirit." As we wait for the Spirit this Pentecost, just know that a Spirit-filled life is about control. Who is controlling your life? I will tell you that if you haven't let go or let go control of your life yet, and you want it to happen this year, allow the Spirit to come in, he could wreck the place. He could change everything. He could take you somewhere that you've physically never been, spiritually in your commitment where you've never been. He would remove your comfort, the things that you know and the place that you're in. It could be brand new, everything. And maybe, as I was thinking about this, maybe that's what happened during this pandemic for you. He's shaken the foundations of your safe little version of reality, and he's made you see, made you realize just how little control you and I have, how uncertain things are. And I can tell you, as I was thinking about that, life has always been uncertain. We've never had a great amount of control in our lives. It's just that now we all see it. It's out there in front of all of us, and we are all experiencing it together. The wind of the Spirit will change everything when you turn him loose in your life. I also remembered Romans 8:6 that reminds us when we let our sin nature, our human nature, control our minds, it leads to death. But then Romans says that letting the Spirit control your mind leads to two things: life and peace. I don't know if that's ever happened to you. If you've ever made a decision that on the outside, to your common sense, to your human rationale and mind or a frame of mind, it would seem absolutely insane, ridiculous, ludicrous, scary. But then you make that decision. You step out in faith. You turn over control to the Spirit. And for some reason, somehow, you breathe this enormous sigh of relief. A peace comes over you. And you realize everything's going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Has that ever happened to you? Well, as we approach Pentecost this year, I want to encourage you to let the wind of the Spirit take you somewhere you've never been. Living Word Church, friends, family, people just watching. Lose control and let go. Let God take control and let the wind fill your sails and let the Holy Spirit take you where He will take you. God bless you all. Have a great day, and I will see you soon.